Hi everyone, this is Kristen, and if you've got a brand new iPhone XR, you don't want to be covering up all that beautiful color. You got to let it shine. The Speck Presidio Stay Clear does a great job of this. We have a crystal clear back and sides, and then you also get the 8 feet of drop protection that you would expect from a Presidio case. Very nice clear case by Speck. Let's check this out on my iPhone XR in Coral. Taking a closer look at the Stay Clear case, this is a hard, smooth case in the hand, relatively rigid, not much give on the back or on the sides, and very little grip overall. It definitely falls into the slippery category. This uses a material they call Impactium Clear to give you the 8 feet of drop protection that you have. Overall, this is a slim and lightweight case. Has a nice feel in the hand despite the fact that it has so little grip. So putting your phone in this is pretty easy. Just put on the one side where your volume buttons are and then press it down so it's completely in that area, and then you want to clip on your other corners. I think it goes on really quite easily. Looking at the fit of this case on my iPhone XR, we've got a very nice tight fit on the sides as well as the top and the bottom. Few areas have the tiniest bit more give, but honestly almost none. I mean, typically volume up and down buttons are an area where you have more give, as well as your side button. There's a tiny bit of give here, but absolutely nothing to be concerned about. Same thing over at your lightning port. Overall, this is a really nice, secure, tight-fitting case. Really good job by Speck on that. Got plenty of lip with this case. It should be nicely protective. You got plenty of lay on the table design. I do currently have a screen protector on here. This is the Rhino Shield Impact Protection Screen Protector. Fits really quite well with this case. Looks very nice. Looking down here at our port openings, they're nicely positioned and nicely sized. Should work with many third-party lightning cables, although of course this case does support wireless charging, so no issues there. Going around to the sides, these sides here are really not very grippy at all. This case is definitely on the slippery side, so be aware of that. Volume up and down buttons, as well as the side button, same thing. They are a little bit different than your typical Speck buttons, and honestly a little bit disappointing. Speck buttons are usually really outstanding, super easy press. These are harder to press, and they don't have a very satisfying click to them. They work, but I'm not too thrilled about the buttons. Your mute switch is easy to access, no issues there. And then going over here, side button again, meh, not the greatest. Looking at the back of the case, this clear material does a wonderful job in showing off the beauty of your iPhone. Love the way my Coral iPhone looks in this case. So one interesting thing about this case is that they have a system of little tiny dots on the interior of the case, which keep the case from adhering to the back of your phone, causing watermarking. Perhaps there may be some watermarking over time, but so far when using this case, I have not noticed any watermarking. The other name for this is rainbowing. You might know it by that name. I don't notice any problem with that, so that is great. Another reason why this looks so nice on the phone. Also, this does not tend to show a whole lot in the way of fingerprints. I think also maybe those little dots help just visually. Maybe they keep you from noticing the fingerprints, or maybe it's some special coating on here, but overall this does not seem, at least at this point, to be a very fingerprinty case, so that's excellent. So the material is very smooth and hard underneath the fingertips. Again, very little grip, so it's going to slide easily in and out of pockets and handbags, and may slide easily in and out of your hands as well. So if you're into grippy cases, this is probably not for you, but not everyone's into grippy cases. So in terms of branding, got a little bit of Speck branding up here in the corner, really not very obtrusive. We have plenty of protection here for the protruding camera, no problem there. Lots of lay on the table design, and overall this is a nice feeling case in the hand. I think that this adds really very little thickness to your iPhone and very little weight. Got that 8 feet of drop protection. So what's not so good about this is the fact that this case is likely to suffer from both yellowing and scratching. So there are aspects to the material which will resist both yellowing and scratching, but it doesn't mean that it's going to eliminate them. So all glossy clear cases that I have encountered have an issue with scratching. This one's got an anti-scratch coating. Doesn't mean it's not going to scratch, it will just scratch less. As far as yellowing is concerned, yellowing tends to be caused by skin oils or lotions and things like that, as well as UV exposure. So there are components in this case which protect against both of those issues. However, it doesn't mean that it eliminates the problem, it just reduces it. So got to be careful about yellowing and scratching with this this case, but that's really the only issue that I have with it, that and the fact that it doesn't have a whole lot of grip. Overall, it's a nice protective case. It does a great job in showing off your iPhone, and as long as you're aware of those issues, you're going to be very happy with the Speck Presidio Stay Clear for iPhone XR. Again, we've been looking at the Speck Presidio Stay Clear for iPhone XR. This case is available directly from Speck as well as from other retailers, and it has an MSRP of $39.95. Many thanks to the kind folks at Speck for sending me out this sample to review. If you have any questions about this case, please feel free to put them in the comments below, and I will do my best to address them. And if you are interested in subscribing to my channel, please do consider it because I have lots more great case reviews yet to come. Again, this is Kristen with the Speck Presidio Stay Clear for iPhone XR. Enjoy your iPhone and have a wonderful day.